I would like to welcome you all in the lecture series of Basic Electrical Engineering. In this video, I'm going to discuss important numerical examples on DC motor. So if you do this numerical example, we'll be having a better understanding. So take it as most important. So first of all, I'll be reading the questions. One question is provided for you. You can just check it up. Yes, I'm going to read the question. A 500 volt shunt motor. So first of all, draw a circuit diagram for shunt motor. Okay. Shunt motor in the sense we need to draw both armature, and field in the parallel fashion. Correct, no? That is why it is called a shunt motor. Electrical input. We are supposed to give electrical input, and we are able to get the mechanical output across the armature. I mean, the sense of like a rotation or movement, we are able to get. So the value of armature resistance is Ra. The value of shunt field resistance is RSH. Let me write I is the load current. Okay, I is the load current or total current. I is split it into two segments. One is RSH. RSH is nothing but shunt field current, and this is IA. IA is nothing but armature current. So we can write some relation also. The total current can be written as, I mean, load current can be written as the sum of IA plus ISH. How it is written? Because you need to apply Kirchhoff's current law, KCL. If you apply total current entering at a junction, this is my junction. Sum of total current entering at the junction is equal to I. The sum of total current leaving from the junction is the combination of or summation of IA and ISH. Okay. Similarly, you can calculate the ISH. There is a relation between the shunt field current and shunt field resistance and the terminal voltage. Let V is the terminal voltage. This V is terminal voltage. That is also applicable across these 2 points. I hope you got my point. So V divided by RSH. So this can be done using Ohm's law. Okay, Ohm's law. These fundamentals principle you should know. Now let me start writing the given data. So we have the given data. So write down the given data. So I'll be writing given data. Given data. So first of all, 500 volt DC shunt motor. Terminal voltage is equal to 500. 500. And there are 4 poles. So we'll be writing like a P is equal to 4. And it is a wave connected winding. If it is wave connected, then armature conductor parallel path is equal to 2. This is a constant. And with 492 conductors, so we'll be writing like Z is equal to 492. Okay. Z is equal to 492. The flux per pole that is also given as 0.05 Weber. 0.05 Weber. The full load current is 20 ampere. So let me write the total current I is equal to 20 ampere. Okay, I is equal to 20 ampere. It's a full load current or total current. Then armature and shunt field resistance are 0.1, 0.1 and 250 ohm respectively. So let me write the Ra. So Ra is equal to, okay, Ra is equal to how much? 0.1 ohm. 0.1 ohm. Similarly, RSH. RSH is equal to 250 ohm. 250 ohm. Calculate the speed. I just wanted to know the speed. Speed of armature. See how fastly the armature is going to operate. And torque developed in the armature. What is the total torque which is developed in the armature? So this is actually our target. First of all, like first you write the relation between the speed, how to calculate the speed. Okay, how to calculate the speed. So you already know that one equation. EB is equal to Zn 5 by 60 into Zn 5 by 60 into P by A. From this, I can calculate the speed. Speed is equal to, you can keep the speed in one side, remaining terms you can keep in other side. Okay, EB into 60 into A divided by Z5P. Z5P. Here, I don't know what is the value of EB, and A I know, Z I know, phi is also available, P is also available. So how to calculate the EB? Okay, how do you calculate EB? So let us make it out. EB you can calculate using the formula. One formula is also available for back EMF. So what is the formula? So V is equal to EB plus IA into RA. IA into RA. Why I am doing like this? Because I want to calculate EB. So EB can be written as B minus IA into RA. But I don't know the value of IA. But I know the total current. Then I don't know IA and ISH. Okay, so IA to be calculated. How to calculate IA? All are connected only. Okay, so we have the formula I is equal to IA plus ISH. IA plus ISH. From that you can calculate IA. IA is equal to I minus ISH. I minus ISH. So ISH is nothing but V by RSH. So we can write like I minus V by RSH. V by RSH. V by RSH. Substitute the value. So total current is 20 amps, right? 20 amps. Total current is 20 ampere. So total voltage, that is 500 volt. V divided by, what is RSH? 250, right? 250 ohm. That means 20 minus, that is 2, right? 18 ampere. 18 ampere. So I got the value of IA. IA is equal to 18 ampere. So you can directly substitute here. EB is equal to EB. EB is equal to V is how much? 500. 500 minus IA. I got the value as 80 into RA is how much? RA is less only. It is 0.1. So please substitute accordingly. So how much you will be getting? Please verify once. I'll be getting like back EMF is equal to 498.2 volt. 498.2 volt. This much of back EMF I am getting. Okay. Moving further. So let me rewrite once again. Back EMF I found out how much? EB is equal to 498, right? 498.2. 498.2 volt. So next what I'm going to do is use the formula n equal to we already verified n is equal to EB 60 into A. EB 60 into A. EB into 60 into A upon Z5P. Z5P. Z5 into P. Please substitute accordingly. EB I got 498.2 volt into 60 into. So A must be 2 because wave winding A must be 2. So A must be 2 divided by Z is how much? Z is 492. 492. Phi is how much? 0.05, right? 0.05. Please verify the numerical value. That's important. 0.05 exactly. Now what is remaining? P. P is 4, right? 4 pole. There are 4 number of poles. So if you substitute the speed, I'll be getting 607.56. 607.56 RPM. RPM stand for revolution per minute. I have got the value of speed. Okay. Next, I am going to calculate armature torque. Armature torque. So TA. TA is equal to, how to calculate armature torque? Use the formula. TA is equal to 0.159, 0.159 phi into IA, phi into IA, P set by A into P set divided by A. Please substitute all the value. 0.159, phi is 0.05, which is provided in the question. IA we already calculated. IA is how much? IA, we obtained 18 ampere. 18 ampere. P, 4 number of poles. Set is how much? 492 divided by 2. So please use the calculator. So ultimately you should get 140.81. 140.81. Please write the unit of torque, Newton meter. Okay. So this is my armature torque. So in this video, I just discussed like a numerical example, which is connecting with all the concept of DC shunt motor. What is DC shunt motor? How it is connected? In that, what is the relation between total current, armature current, and shunt field current? How to calculate the shunt field current we have identified. Later, we discussed about how to calculate the back EMF by using the general formula. From that, you can calculate the unknown parameters. Also, we have one more equation like a terminal voltage is the sum of EB plus IA into RA. That is actually obtained according to KVL. Okay. So you make a note of this. This is obtained according to KVL, Kirchhoff's voltage law. KVL. So please note on KVL. So later we discussed about how to calculate the torque, armature torque. We have derived all already. So this is a way how to identify, how to solve the numerical example. If you have any queries, kindly put up in the comment box. I'm happy to answer. Happy learning. Have a great day. Thank you for watching this video. If you are watching our channel first time, I request you to subscribe. Also, kindly share with your friends if this content is useful. Thank you so much.